the future is not looking all that great for some of the brands and the conglomerates. Welcome to Reader Speaks, and today I'm going to share interesting stories about how online luxury platforms are failing. For years, we were told that online luxury platforms are the next big deal. We always knew the names like Mr. Porter, Yoox-Net-a-Porter, shortened as YNAP, Farfetch, My Theresa, and many more. These are supposed to be the tech empires that took luxury globally and to every aspiring household. But what if I told you, in the global aspiration of acquiring scale, they might just have forgotten the thing which is central to this whole story, the brand itself. Farfetch collapsed. It was sold to Coupang from South Korea for pennies on the dollar. Richemont Group has been desperately trying to sell YNAP. It was supposed to be sold to Farfetch, but then of course, you know what happened. And then the latest news has been that SSENSE is under major pressure from its investor to put the company in bankruptcy. This isn't a market problem. There is demand. It is in fact a strategic betrayal of the whole narrative. Today I'm going to share with you 3 reasons why online luxury is failing. The first problem is what I call the Bazaar effect. Online retailers of luxury have become flea markets for luxury. For example, a $10,000 Birkin sitting alongside a $100 or $200 sneaker, it does not speak luxury in its truest sense. It is almost like a 5-star restaurant serving a street food. The street food has its own excitement, and it's not necessary that a 5-star serving the street food always tastes the best. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Luxury is built on exclusivity, scarcity, and curated experiences. Second problem is that of data illusion. Every online business, every tech business, what do they have in their pitch? They always say that, we will track data, and based on that data, we will target customers and build a certain volume. But in this case, what did the data really tell them? That people chase deals, people move from one platform to the other, looking for a better price, that people look for the price on the online store and compare it to the price in a physical store. Looking at this data, what would the tech company do? They will double down on discounts, and that's exactly where the problem lies. I think most of the tech platforms running luxury businesses have failed to understand that luxury is about desire. It's not about only finding the deal. Every flash sale, every discount erodes the brand's mystique and tells the aspiring customer that, hey, you know what? Actually, this brand is not worth the price that it is sold at. You should wait for the discount. Founders were chasing volumes at the expense of value. And in this case, the data which was fueling these decisions was a dangerous mirage. Finally, the third problem is that of the clunky user experience. Look, luxury is identified with a person walking into the store, which is very nicely lit. Everything is very well planned. The sales associate accost you, treat you well, offer a drink, a coffee, they make you sit. And the way the products are displayed, this whole thing is actually an experience. You want to go into the store. Obviously, an online store cannot replicate this experience, but very often some of these experiences have been very clunky. And on top of that, long shipping times, sterile in-person experiences. YNAP's latest experience was a lesson. The customers were frustrated and brands were losing their narrative because, ultimately, Yoox-Net-a-Porter was controlling everything. All these luxury brands have a very strong narrative, and an online platform will have to make sure that they deliver a brand-specific narrative to the customer. When the digital experience does not match the brand promise to the customer, they lose more than just a sale. They lose a customer for the whole life. And in all of this, you know what? This customer lifetime value is very important for an online business, which means the online business acquires a customer, which is called the acquisition cost. And the acquisition cost needs to be recouped by bringing the customer back all the time to the platform. If there is no stickiness in the business, this business is going to be very, very difficult to sustain. And which is what has happened to most of these online retailers. So what is the future? Is it about scaling this digital luxury online store? Or it's about building a digital experience that honors the brand's legacy? This means fewer brands, more curation, and seamless high-touch online journey that feels as exclusive as products themselves. And one of the experiences that comes to mind is Apple. Their online experience is super amazing. It's almost like an online version of their, in-person store experiences. To my mind, the winners of this new era won't be tech platforms. It will be the brands themselves controlling their narratives with an online presence as well. They will use technology to enhance their exclusivity, not dilute it. They know that luxury is not about being available everywhere, but for sure it is about being desired everywhere. Okay, what do you think? Is online luxury doomed forever, or there is a way in which it can be salvaged? What should the big conglomerates do? What should the likes of Coupang do who have acquired Farfetch? And in all of this, while this is happening, My Theresa is one example that stands out. They're still going strong. They're an online provider of luxury, and they are going very, very strong. Let's hope they continue the journey and become an example for others who have failed. Thank you for watching this analysis, and please subscribe to my channel if you like some of these things. Thank you for being with me in understanding why online luxury retailers are failing. If you like this analysis, please follow the channel and leave your comment as to what you think is happening with online retailers. Thank you so much again. Bye-bye.